Today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about blade maintenance, and in particular the update on the corrosion of my Dwyer grind custom S&G, semi-custom S&G. Let's check out the spotting on that. It really didn't come out well on my last EDC video. You know, that happened within the first week of having it. When you have a knife of this caliber, of this alleged quality, professed quality, that spotting should not be happening. And anyway, that was through several coats of tough cloth. There's no excuse for that kind of thing happening. Maybe I need to get marine tough cloth, but come on, man. As a, you know, for civilian carry, that's ridiculous. The normal tough cloth should do the trick. Anyway, I'm just going to cover a little bit about what I do for my knives. Long-term storage, I use a lot of the tough cloth. For this knife, because it needed extra help, I use several applications of Benchmade Blue Lube Cleanser. What I do is just apply it to the blade. I didn't use the brush or anything. I just let it sit overnight, maybe rub it a little bit the next day with my fingers at the top here, work it in some, then reapply Benchmade Blue Lube Cleanser again. You don't rinse it off or anything. I find that because it's supposed to actually also protect your knife. So I'm thinking for Striders, man, instead of using tough cloth, maybe Blue Lube Cleanser every couple weeks. I like Strider knives. I'm really frazzled with, you know, the disappointment of this knife. Wow. Anyway, moving away from protective measures, I use tough cloth, and in the case of Strider, more the Blue Lube Cleanser, especially for trying or attempting to remove any kind of corrosion or rust. Okay, next is what I like to call my light oils. What I want to do if I want to play it safe, kind of laying it up instead of taking the 3 wood, you know, kind of just laying it up with one of your irons. All right. For light lubrication of my automatics, take for example this Makora 2. What I typically do for a knife like this, because I really like this Makora 2, because man, my thumb bled breaking it in. I had to earn it to make this knife what it is today. Blue hardware in the screws there, as you can see. I just love it. I'm a big fan of the full serration on one side and then the plain on the other side. Quick release is my chosen oil for the stubborn jobs. Like when you're really trying to work in a tough microtech that has really close tolerances, and the actuating button's hardly. What I do is I usually take out a stubborn actuating button and just a really tough mechanism. I take out my quick release. Latima is the company that puts this out. It is my favorite overall knife oil of all. If you have a tough job, it's going to get it done. So what I typically do is I take the needle and I go about on one side here. I put in 1 drop. Let's do it. See if I can do it through the camera. Just 1 drop, like that. And typically, it's such a thick oil, so I'm going to go with 2 today. I pull it back into the knife, maybe work it a couple times, and then I'll do the same on the other side. This knife is pretty well oiled, so anyway, what I'll do is a lot of times just let that oil sit in there. It's an aggressive lubricant. It's the only thing that really saved this knife, or made it so I could somewhat use it. So overnight I just let those oils sit in there, and it improves tremendously. Sometimes the actuating button, I would like put a drop of quick release right here, kind of work that in. But anyway, this knife has a very, very rewarding and satisfying deployment and retraction as a result of my use of Latimer quick release. So, it is not talked about at all on this site, and that is my chosen favorite. It is the best. I think I have great taste. So I'll stand by my recommendation of quick release. Great for manual action folders, those tough jobs. For aggressive lubricants next to quick release, I choose Benchmade Blue Lube lubricant. They're both kind of similar. Light lubrication for things that more of just an oil that is very clean and does not cause any problems with buildup. Rim oil. I use it for cleaning my blades. Sometimes just light maintenance. I use it for pivot areas. Like what I'll do is open up my strider, like for example, like right about that far, halfway open. And I put a drop of oil right here on this side. And I do it on this side here inside the frame in the pivot area. You can see. And then I follow with the other side as well. And I just kind of work it in. Like that. Anyway, for Microtechs, I recommend these light oils like Rim Oil and Tough Glide. Generally, I only use Blue Lube Cleanser for manual actions, mainly. Not Blue Lube Cleanser. The Blue Lube lubricant. I mainly use that for, like I said, tough jobs, old knives that you want to work in. Either one's great. Blue Lube lubricant or my favorite, quick release. Microtech OTFs, for the most part, I recommend Tough Glide and Rim Oil. They're both good. And that is about it. This is just a short take today on what I think of knife oils. So my knife oils are basically Rim Oil and Tough Glide for the light jobs, for just maintenancing of the mechanism in an automatic knife. Those are good. Quick release only for automatics when needed. Same thing with the Benchmade Blue Lube lubricant. I think I really know what I'm doing because you can tell how my knives perform in my videos. They're in optimal condition, all of them. So there it is. I have my heavy oils here, quick release and Blue Lube lubricant. And generally I'll use Tough Glide and Rim Oil for the light stuff. Thanks for watching today, and I wanted to give you an update on the corrosion of that blade. It got a little bit better, but I'm still sending it in to Strider to have them redo that. That's ridiculous. This is a high-end knife. Thanks for watching today. You all have a good one.